I've always been using sunscreen. More recently I've used one with a sort of tint that functions as a B cream as well. First one I use is for the eyes. It's a light one. La Roche-Posay Tolérant Tint number 10, which is ivory. I use this for under the eyes. If you have any dark circles, this does wonders to them. I like morning routines. I would use sunscreen either way. So why not use products that make me look better instead of just leave a kind of white crease on your face? Might as well use the more qualitative products. So I always start with the eyes, then I have some eyeshadow for above the eyes, because I don't want the cream leaking into my eyes during the day. Even though it's one that is very suitable for people with allergies and sensitive skin, it can still irritate the eyes now and then when it gets like very fluid like. You eventually start sweating under the cream, and it moves a bit of the cream, which can then leak into the eyes and cause some, for me, dry eyes. I need to blink a lot in that case. So yeah. The eyeshadow I get from DM. It's a light color, but depending on your skin tone, you need darker ones or even lighter. What I keep as a basic rule is that the eyes and surrounding area need to be a bit lighter than the rest of my face, just to make it look more fresh, rejuvenated. See, these are the eyes. Then I have some eyeliner as well. I rarely use that because I don't think it's necessary for me as a man, but you do you. What I use it for actually is the eyebrows. So you can use these things, you can buy them anywhere. I got these from DM, just a darker one, to accentuate the eyebrows because mine are blonde. And although you do see them, I like to have them a bit more expressive. So I just rub this past the lashes or the eyebrows. Just like that, and you've already got enough. It's especially about the outer hairs that you otherwise wouldn't quite see because they're blonde, at least for me. And also this will entirely depend on your hair color, your skin tone. You just need to find out what looks good for you. Try several products. So that's the eyeliner. Then another La Roche-Posay for the face, a sort of BB cream, and it has a factor of 20 sunscreen protection. These products are not cheap. You would pay 15 to 20 euros for any of these little bottles. But the thing is, I almost last a year with them, or half a year at least. Let's say 9 months. I haven't had any run out. Because you use so little and just spread it all over the face, see? I don't put it on my scruff, on my beard. Just a bit above it, like this. I've already done the eyes, so I don't touch that area anymore. Obviously the nose. See, I'm doing it quite fast. It's just a matter of routine now. And I eventually look quite white now, even though I chose a color of the cream that matches my skin. And that's because with this cream you take the blush off your cheeks. You replace that with sort of powder that goes on your cheek. When I wear it all the time. For the ears, because they're quite red, I tend to use either this cream again, or I'll just go with this one. The ears, especially in my case, they're pretty red. They're always red. So I prefer to keep them in the same tone. Just like this. That's done. Pay special attention to the side of the ear that it doesn't remain red. I just use fingertips of the cream, just very little, and then cover the skin. See, it's only this every time, which is next to nothing. That's how you don't need more, and it's how you last a year with a cream. But I'm not doing that to save it, it's just because this one spreads very well. Secret of sunscreen is that people use it too little all the time. Technically you should use at least a teaspoon of cream on your face every time, and that's every 2 hours. So I keep this one for the full day because it's a physical sunscreen, I believe, and covers the skin for the entire day. But you should be very careful. Don't rely on it too much. If you're on the beach, you would need a stronger sunscreen. This is if you go to the office and you don't spend too much time outside. You go for a walk in the break, and that's about it. Otherwise you'd need more. Then for the hair, I have this one from the barber shop, sort of matte clay, which is very good also for longer hair. And this one, which is a bit weaker, but still fine. I'll show you the contents. Here we have the really thick mousse. It's almost finished. I already last a year with this one. It cost me some 25 euros, but that's nothing for a year. Then this. I prefer the other one because it's just harder and just gives you more of a texturized feel. So I take the first one. So just like this, so it has the wax inside, and you can either leave it for the just got out of bed look, or you can start shaping it a little. And I have two brushes. I have this one, which is when I come from the shower, just to make the hair more, in a flat shape. Then I have this one, which is for true shaping. You should be able to buy this brush anywhere. And I just take the hair, twist around, goes like that, because I'm going to work and I want a more classy look. You can see how it looks. Quite fine. I go to the barber every 2 weeks, and if you don't do that, it should be at least every 3. To have it look, have a clean look, it should just look maintained. And also, if you have this barber routine, you're never caught in surprise that, oh, I have a job interview, but I didn't get a barber. And then you're there with a very short haircut, even though if you had some routine, it would always look the same, So here we have the powder rouge and a brush, just any brush. You can get this anywhere. You have to choose the color of blush, and it depends on your skin really. I have a quite red powder, so I put it on the nose, just like that, and it makes you look, just gives you the blush again on your cheeks, because before I looked a bit pale, not anymore. So that's it. That's about it. If you want sunscreen on your beard as well, you can put some spray, which I have. So let's do that because it's still a summer's day. I suggest not using spray indoors, or at least hold your breath when you're spraying something into your face. Better to do it outside, but I'm in front of a mirror now, so I'll have to do it here. So I have La Roche-Posay again with the Antilios spray, which is for the face, but I use it for other body parts as well, such as the hands. So here we go. Choose some matching jewelry, like a nice watch. This one I have from Doxa, Switzerland. The brand is Doxa. Bought it here in Bulgaria though. It's my favorite watch now. Got it from the first salary of my new job, and I'm just beyond excited with it. And I have tons of rings to choose from. I'll just take this one I got from Ukraine, silver one with some shapes in it. I suggest taking care of your nails as well because it's important in how you look. Just keep them a bit manicured. As long as you look like you take care of yourself, that's all you need to do. All the extras are, as I say, extras. You don't need to do any of that. Just do it as you feel good. Experiment a bit. Don't care what other people think. And you do you. So you can do a part of this routine, you can do everything or even more. It doesn't really matter. I don't do my eyelashes, for example, because I just don't feel like it and think I look good enough as I do. I got bullied a bit in high school for wearing sort of makeup, but I do like using it, so I want to continue like this. I think I look good, and I just love having my skin nurtured. I try to use good products with some replenishing formulas and some that use, moisturizing ingredients, just so it's good for the skin as well. You protect it from the sun, plus you moisturize it. I either use the Propolis Sun lip balm, or if I feel a bit classy, by the way, the first one has SPF 20, so factor 20 to protect you from the sun. I have the Nivea as well, the red one, strawberry. There we go, gives you a little bit of a gloss on the lips. I know this is not for every man, but it goes well with me. I love it, and I love how I look in the mornings when I get to work. Feel more positive, feel ready for the day. This is my routine, and I hope you enjoyed it. In terms of perfume, a man can choose anything he wants. I have several, like I have one from Turkey, which is a sort of cologne that smells of olive oil. Sounds not very attractive, but it is. Smells very good and fresh, so that's what I'm going to do today. I only use 2 sprays of it because I don't want to smell, I don't want people to have the smell too noticeable. I have one from Evterpa, which is a factory here in Bulgaria. They make their own perfumes and skincare products. I love them. They have very manly perfumes, as well as perfumes for ladies. But it can be anything, as long as you don't overdo it. Don't go 3, 4, 5 sprays, even though you still have to walk outside. It must be a hint of a manly smell, or a hint of whatever it is that you're trying to accentuate. Don't overdo it, because you might as well smell like sweat. It's annoying to people, it's not attractive. So just less is more. Keep that in mind with everything you do, or at least with these things, such as perfume. And you can wear it. I mean, it says a lot about you. Not wearing it says something about you. And wearing it says something about you too. Wearing a whole lot of it says a lot about you. So choose carefully and bring a friend or a lady to determine what perfume is good for you.